Welcome to the deep dive. We take complicated stuff, boil it down, and hopefully give you some clear, actionable insights.
Yeah, our whole goal is to be your shortcut, really.
Yeah.
Get you informed, maybe share a few surprising things along the
And
way.
keep it interesting. We're all about digging into peer-reviewed science.
No hype, just solid research, simplified.
Mm-hmm.
Especially studies coming out of, top universities.
Right. And before we really dive in today, just a quick thought on Orium's fit. You might be wondering, how does this cutting-edge tech fit into just everyday well-being?
Yeah, whether you're dealing with some nagging discomfort or maybe you're really pushing athletic limits.
Or even just trying to get your body working more efficiently. We'll kind of connect those dots later on, see how what we discussed today fits into that picture.
Okay.
So, have you ever wondered if there's a simple way, something non-invasive that could seriously boost how your body recovers, or maybe reduce muscle fatigue, even improve oxygen use right down at the cellular level?
It sounds almost too good to be true sometimes, doesn't it?
It does. But what if the answer, or part of it, lies in something really subtle, like a microcurrent?
Oh.
Today, we're unpacking this pretty groundbreaking Italian study. It looks at how a specific kind of electrical stimulation might just change how you think about recovery and performance. And this is really for you if you're managing chronic pain, maybe looking to burn fat more effectively, or if you're a dedicated sports enthusiast wanting that extra edge.
So a wide range of potential benefits then.
Exactly. Okay, let's get into it. We all want our bodies to work smarter, right? Especially when it comes to bouncing back after we push ourselves, or even just feeling better day to day.
Absolutely. And for folks dealing with chronic pain, that idea of better recovery, less fatigue, not just nice, it's crucial for quality of life.
Totally. And for athletes, it's about getting back to training faster, maybe
Mm.
breaking through a plateau, less downtime.
And the fat burning angle to efficient energy use is fundamental there.
So what's really fascinating, and you touched on this, is how these sort of subtle interventions can have some pretty profound effects physiologically.
And that brings us right to this really interesting study. It looked at something called microcurrent electrical neuromuscular stimulation, MNS for short.
MNS.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a specific type, kind of a niche area within the bigger world of EMS technology. And the study explored its impact on the body's own natural processes.
All right, so NNS. What exactly was this research digging into?
Well, this specific study looked at how microcurrent stimulation, and we're talking really low electrical intensity here, barely perceptible how that affects oxygen use during exercise, and then how it helps recovery after.
Okay, low intensity, that's key. But who did the research? Where did it come from?
Right, good question. This comes from the University of Bologna in Italy.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, established way back in 1088. It's literally one of Europe's oldest, most prestigious universities. They have a serious reputation, especially in health and sports science.
1088. That's incredible credibility right there.
It is. And the researchers were from their Department of Biomedical and Neuromotor Sciences and the Department for Life Quality Studies. So top-tier folks.
So we've got Pires, Zini, Trofe, Campa, and Rafi as the authors. And who were the subjects? You mentioned not elite athletes.
Correct. And that's what makes it so relatable, I think. They studied 10 healthy adults who were just, recreationally active, average age around 27, mostly men, a couple of women.
Okay, so regular people like us. And how'd they test it? What was the setup?
It was pretty well designed. Participants did a baseline test first. Then they did a cycling exercise. Crucially, they either got MNS before the cycling or after it, or they got a placebo, like a sham treatment.
Ah, the placebo control. Good.
Exactly. And throughout all this, during the cycling, after it, they were constantly monitoring things like oxygen levels in the muscles, heart rate, blood lactate.
Lactate, yeah, the burn.
Right. And then they did a full recovery evaluation afterwards. Pretty thorough.
Okay, so here's where it gets juicy then. What did they actually find?
This is the exciting part. The study showed MNS significantly improved how muscles used oxygen during the exercise.
Okay.
And maybe even more importantly for many people, it helped the body recover faster afterwards.
Faster recovery. Let's connect that back. For chronic pain folks, maybe that means clearing out inflammation or waste products more efficiently. Less general discomfort.
Plausibly, yes. The mechanisms support that idea. And for athletes, it's straightforward, faster readiness for the next workout. Better quality recovery.
Right. And for fat burning, optimizing that cellular energy piece, that's huge.
Absolutely fundamental.
So give us the numbers. You said significant improvement.
Okay, let's talk numbers. Participants who got MNS before they cycled, They showed a 23.6% faster oxygen uptake in their muscles.
Wow, nearly 24%. What does that actually mean, faster uptake?
It was measured as muscle deoxygenation time. Basically, their muscles got oxygenated and ready for work much more efficiently. Think of it like tuning up your body's engine.
Okay, that's a big jump in efficiency. What about the recovery side?
Equally compelling, I'd say. When Menoness was applied after the exercise, they saw a 5.9% faster heart rate recovery.
Okay, so the body calmed down quicker. Nervous system relaxation.
Precisely. It suggests the nervous system shifted back towards that rest and recover mode faster. And maybe even more impactful for how you feel after exercise. Lactate levels dropped 16.7% faster during recovery with Menoness compared to the placebo.
Whoa, almost 17% faster lactate clearance. That means less muscle burn, less fatigue sticking around.
That's the implication, yes. Your muscles are clearing out those metabolic byproducts much more quickly. Less that heavy, fatigued feeling.
Plus, didn't they also find something about blood flow?
They did, yeah. Enhanced blood flow and vasodilation. That's the widening of blood vessels in the muscles that got the stimulation.
So like opening up the highways for nutrient delivery and waste removal?
That's a great analogy. Better delivery of oxygen and nutrients in, faster removal of waste products out. It's like giving your muscles a super efficient cleanup crew.
Okay, so this Menoness stuff sounds pretty powerful, even at low intensity.
Yeah.
How does it actually work, though? Like, what's happening inside?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
It seems to work right down at the cellular level. One key mechanism is boosting ATP production.
ATP, adenosine triphosphate, the energy currency.
Exactly. The main fuel source for your cells. NNS appears to help your cells produce ATP more efficiently. And, it's kind of mind-blowing, but your body apparently recycles its own weight in ATP every single day.
Wait.
Wow.
Yeah.
So even a small boost in how efficiently you regenerate that ATP can have significant ripple effects on muscle repair, function, everything.
So it's not just a surface thing, it's deep cellular energy improvement.
That seems to be the case. It also directly helps with oxygen availability in the muscles, which we saw ties into reducing fatigue. And as we mentioned with the heart rate recovery, it seems to help the nervous system relax, promoting that shift to a recovery state faster and more completely.
Okay, this is making sense. So let's bring it back to the listener. What does this all mean practically if you're thinking about using EMS, or maybe you already do?
Well, the study gives some pretty clear pointers. It suggests using EMS, specifically something like NNs if available, before you exercise could help optimize that muscle oxygenation.
Right, so potentially better performance during the workout, maybe less fatigue hitting you mid-session?
Exactly. You might feel you can push a bit harder or just feel better doing your usual routine.
And then the flip side, using it after your workout.
That's where the faster recovery comes in. Quicker reduction in soreness, less downtime. Imagine feeling more ready for your next activity sooner.
Yeah, less of that day after ache. And for people managing chronic pain, you mentioned even low-impact exercise can be tough. Could EMS help make that more manageable?
The findings certainly suggest it could be a valuable support tool by potentially aiding recovery and reducing fatigue even from lighter activity. It might make movement feel more accessible, less daunting. And this is where, the rubber meets the road with applying the science. If you're thinking about this, the quality of the EMS device matters. You want something designed with these kinds of benefits in mind.
That makes sense. You need the right tool for the job. And speaking of tools, Orium's Fit, their ultimate devices, they kind of fit this description, don't they?
They do seem aligned with this approach.
They're known for being really portable, easy to use anywhere, but still packing a punch in terms of effectiveness, which isn't always easy to find.
Right. Portability often compromises intensity, but they seem to manage both.
Yeah. And they're 100% Australian-owned. Plus, they got named Best Product of the Year for both 2024 and 2025 by productreview.com.au.
Wow, back to back. That's impressive.
It really is. Especially when you consider Product Review is Australia's big independent review site, and Orium's Fit stood out from like 68,000 nominees. Winning twice in 2 years definitely says something.
It suggests users are genuinely finding them effective.
And they have nearly 500 Google reviews, averaging 5 stars, plus tons of users sharing positive experiences globally. So real-world validation there, too.
Okay, good context.
And just a quick detour, speaking of muscle recovery, did you know that ancient Greeks and Romans actually used electric eels for pain relief?
Get out. Really? Electric eels?
Yeah. Scribonius Largus, a Roman physician, documented using torpedo fish, which deliver electric shocks to treat headaches and gout back in 46 AD, Kind of the original EMS, huh?
Wow, that's fascinating. Talk about low-tech bioelectricity.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the Italian study.
Right. So, wrapping up the key takeaways from this deep dive, this specific type of EMS microcurrent stimulation shows some really strong potential.
Yeah, enhancing muscle oxygen use, speeding up recovery, reducing things like lactate buildup.
It all points towards helping you feel better, perform better, and recover faster, whether your focus is managing pain, burning fat, or boosting sports performance.
The science is definitely pointing towards exciting possibilities, using subtle electrical currents to optimize how your body functions.
It's knowledge that, like you said, can really empower you when you understand it and apply it right.
Mm-hmm. The study definitely reinforces that by improving things at the cellular level energy production, blood flow EMS can be a seriously valuable tool in your wellness toolkit.
And if you are curious and want to dive even deeper, maybe read more summaries like this.
Where should people go?
We definitely recommend checking out the Orium's Fit Research Digest. It's on their blog. They do a great job simplifying legitimate peer-reviewed studies like this one.
And they link to the original papers too, right? So you can check the source yourself.
Exactly. They provide the links so you can fact check, go as deep as you want. It's all about empowering you with real knowledge, not just claims.
That's good practice. And if people want to see how these ideas translate into actual product.
And definitely visit the Orium's Fit website. You can check out their EMS devices, like the Ultimate Kit.
And didn't you mention something about a warranty?
Oh yeah, good point. When you purchase at full price, their devices like the Ultimate Kit come with a limited conditional lifetime warranty program, which shows, a lot of confidence in their product quality, gives you peace of mind.
Definitely adds confidence.
So after hearing all this science, these numbers, the potential applications, what does this mean for how you might think about your daily activity or your recovery or just general well-being?
Yeah, especially knowing these kinds of technologies like MNS and EMS are becoming more accessible.
Is there maybe one small change you might consider? We'd genuinely love to hear your thoughts. Have you tried EMS? For recovery, performance, pain, let us know in the comments.
Please do. And thank you for joining us on this deep dive. If you found it valuable, maybe share it with a friend or family member who could benefit.
Yeah, please do. And follow the deep dive on Spotify. Leave us a review if you feel inclined.
We really appreciate you being part of our community and tuning in.
Just a quick but important reminder, this discussion is for informational and recreational purposes only. It's not medical advice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Always talk to a qualified healthcare professional before starting any new treatment or exercise program.
And Orium's Fit products are wellness devices, not medical devices. Their team aren't doctors giving medical advice.
Crucial distinctions.
Okay. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.
And keep thriving.